I firmly believe this when I say this. I genuinely think that kick and steak is one of the worst things that the internet has ever produced. From creating fake clips on content creators.
Like, how low of a person do you have to be to use cancer to clickbait to get impressions? You know how much of an actual loser you have to be to use cancer to clickbait for impressions? Like, that's sad. That's weird. Like, that you have to just really, like, actually, like, I raised money for breast cancer because of my mom had breast cancer, and for a page to just like use that just to get impressions, and not only that, but lie about it to get impressions, it's so weird.
To allowing their own platforms like content creators on Kick and Steak to just behave horribly. Like, I genuinely think if you were to act like some of these Kick content creators in real life, you would have no friends. Like, nobody would want to be around you for being gross like that. And a lot of those Kick content creators do get in trouble in real life with real people, because when you start behaving this way, not on the internet and in real life, yeah, people aren't gonna fuck with that. But I say this to say, because one of the Kick content creators who most embodies what I'm talking about is Adin Ross, who's been in the news recently. Now, I don't need to make any introduction. I'm sure if you're watching this video right now, you know exactly who Adin Ross is and what he's done in the past. And he's in the news again more recently because he's been having this one-sided beef with some female artist known as Doechii, who I do have some of her music. I genuinely like some of her songs, and I know people aren't gonna necessarily like this take, but I do like that Anxiety song, that cover or the remake of the Somebody That I Used to Know song. And if you don't like it, that's a normal opinion to have, but the way this guy talks about her is insane. Like, if you talk about a woman like that in public, saying the shit that you're saying, people would look at you like you're crazy. And how do you punish people like that? You make them feel embarrassed. You make them feel ashamed of the way that they're acting, and that's exactly what the internet's been doing. And more specifically, a content creator that I really like to listen and watch, especially for music takes, known as Anthony Fantano, who made a video just roasting Adin Ross, and I thought it was funny, and that's what we're going to react to, because we need more people on the internet like myself, more people like Anthony Fantano, who sort of are trying to get the internet culture back to what it used to be. I can already hear the bots typing in the comment section right now defending this guy, man. But without further ado, let's get on with the Adin Ross roast that Anthony Fantano made.
Hey, what's up, Adin? How you doing? I'm good. Thanks for asking. I hope this email finds you well. We don't need to mince words. We don't need to go into backstory or anything like that. You know what I've said about you. I know what you've said about me. You seemed kind of upset, which I understand, because you come across like the type of person who very much seeks validation from older men.
What's the biggest thing about you? Like you must have something huge about yourself. What's the biggest thing?
Let's pull up that screenshot again, because this is the most recent thing Adin Ross has said about this whole beef with Doechii that he's been having. He's gonna no longer talk about it, so he doesn't give engagement to channels such as myself or Anthony Fantano. Like, he's trying to play victim on something that he created, he started. I am never gonna let that Andrew Tate clip die, man, because that's just embarrassing. Like, oh, so whoa, so edgy, like such a cool joke. Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, you're literally sniffing the chair that a sex trafficker sat on. Like, that's not normal. That's not normal behavior. I don't know what other commentary to put to that part.
But we're not here to talk about that. What we're here to address is that you're not going to get away with sort of assassinating my character, dragging me down with you, and acting as if I'm a horrible, terrible human being. There's just one thing I need to point out to prove that isn't true. Because if I was like the worst person on the planet, if I was a hateful person, if I was somebody who was bigoted and misogynist, you would like me. You would think I'm awesome. You would be drawn toward me like a fly toward shit. For example, if I had a case with a 14-year-old child, you would want to do a song with me. If there were minutes of audio of me uploaded to God's internet having conversations like this with a teenage boy.
So you tell me that there's not another 15-year-old that you could bust down? Yo, bro.
Dude, would you let you?
No.
Why not? Suppose he's like, yo, bro, listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause.
Yo, I'm not gay.
I would be your shoulder to cry on.
Oh my God, I'm so mad at. My PR was finally getting better. I had 2 deals lined up. Same with DD. I was talking to him. He lost both my deals. Oh God. Like, it's not even about the money. It's just because like I wanted to do it. It's like, damn, it was a big ad. It was a big deal.
If I was a sex trafficker, you would want to sniff my chair. If I was a greedy, weird, gambling spokesperson, you would do stream after stream after stream with me and even get rounded up with me in a couple lawsuits. Why not? If I was a high-powered politician on the Epstein list, you would probably use your platform to help me win an election.
We good? Oh, we're good. All right.
And if I was, let's say, a white supremacist, you would do even more streams with me. There would be hours of footage of you reacting to me very positively. Hell, we'd probably even be friends.
Another black thug that hates whites, ingrate. They should ship his ass to Africa.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Take your Hennessy.
Yeah.
And your Cavassier. And
everything Nick is saying right now is facts. And if you have a problem, don't get out of my stream.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know how many people are gonna f me after saying this, but I think Nick Fuentes is very funny, and I like a lot of the shit that he says. I just gotta f with you. You understand? Like, there's something about it.
Hell yeah,
there's just something about it, bro. There's something about it.
The GOAT, dude. The GOAT.
I just want you to take a second. All those people that Anthony Fantano just mentioned that associates themselves with Adin Ross, that's the sort of internet culture that wasn't so in your face and popularized. That is the sort of internet culture I don't want to move towards. I think it's a valid thing to want. And I think a lot of people on the internet would appreciate that, despite what bots are saying on Twitter, despite what bots are saying whenever you speak about these content creators. Because again, the truth is, if you act or behave in the way that all these content creators and Adin Ross, who associates themselves with, they don't want to be around you. Also, whenever you see these content creators with other people and stuff, they got money. People want to be around the money, of course, but the money doesn't absolve you from being a shitty person. And I promise you, if you're the type of fan that likes this sort of content and you feed into the algorithm with this stuff, I promise you, in real life, girls do not want to be around you with a 6-foot pole, man. Like, it's just the truth. At least from my personal experience, when, you know, every guy's gonna have that phase like Adin Ross, who's currently in this phase still, where he's just like, fuck women, fuck bitches, I don't like anything, I don't respect anyone. But the moment, and especially for any young man watching this, I promise you, the moment that you stop having that mentality, you will have a lot more friends. You will have a lot more girlfriends too. Because again, just think about it logically. What kind of woman wants to be around guys who think like this? And also, Anthony Fantano is correct that if any of the accusations Adin Ross has towards people like Anthony Fantano, that they're truly a shitty person, Adin Ross is the last person that would care about that. Again, look at all the people he listed off that Adin personally associates with.
Weren't you just defending FaZe Banks the other week?
Ricky, you're going backwards. Dude, there's nothing wrong with saying that. If you're saying it in a non-racist way with your friends and you're not doing it on stream and they're okay with you doing that, like, stop acting like streamers are perfect and people on the internet are perfect. No, that's not the case. And it's not about race.
Oh, Adin, I'm gonna be real with you because, again, you're not gonna gaslight me here. I know in my mind I'm nowhere near the piece of garbage that you typically hang out with because, again, if I was, we would be besties. You would come over here, get on your knees, let me fart in your mouth, and then afterwards you would say, "Thank you, sir, may I have another?" I would give you at least several chairs to sniff.
Bro said, I'll give you chairs to sniff if you want. But yeah, I mean, I don't get the hypocrisy from Adin Ross. Like, again, going after an artist like Doechii, who's not even looking in your direction, bro. That song that he claims is about him, dude, not everything's about you. And when you have this mentality, you probably do think everything's around you, and this is why he's self-destructing right now. And I'm glad people are calling him out and being like, no, this is bad. It's literally like a dog, bro. It's like, no, Adin, don't shit in the fucking kitchen. No, Adin, don't pee in the sink. It's like, dude, it's funny. Like, how old is Adin? That's what I want to know. Bro is walking around here at 25, dude, acting this way. That's crazy. Doesn't your frontal cortex develop at this point?
I find your situation very, very sad, and I don't so much dislike you as much as I pity you, mostly because of clips like this.
I don't care about my perception, bro. That's been cooked. You guys think the LG community is gonna like me? You guys think the deep feminists, they're gonna, there's nothing I could do. They're gonna hate me no matter what. I can't change that shit. Facts in the chat. They're gonna forever hate me because of the LG shit. They're gonna forever hate me because the Tate, the Trump, all that shit. So it's inevitable. I can't do anything about it. I'm cooked forever.
I'm sorry, I know this isn't very woke, but this is like the most shit I've ever seen in my life. If I was your dad, and I feel like you are seeking a daddy, if I was your dad and I saw this clip, I would give you a call out of concern.
Hey, Dada! Daddy, how many Dada, bro? Bro, come on, bro.
What's wrong, son? Are the feminists hurting your feelings again? You know, regardless of how they feel about you, you should still want to be a good boy. I know you can be a good boy. I know it's there inside of you. It's been there all along. You don't need to pal around with rats and traffickers and in order to be successful and be happy. You can trust your gut and just stop being a dirtbag. This isn't the way your mother and I raised you. Because here's the thing.
Bro, this is why I like Melon, bro. This is why I like my boy Fantano, man. He's literally telling Adin, yo, like, I could be your dad. I can't, man. No, but straight up, like, he had all this confidence in the beginning of this one-sided beef.
Here's the thing, Adin. You can paint me however you want to paint me on whatever stream, but the fact still remains, like, people are not on my ass in the way they are on yours, and that is because there is a real and tangible difference in the ways that you and I both operate in the world.
Another hypocrisy I don't get from Adin, what good is it pointing out other content creators' flaws, like this deflection? Bro, it's about you. Like, I don't know. I don't get this argumentation. Like, oh, I know I did this shitty thing, but look what this guy did. No. Like, we're talking about you, dude. Take some accountability.
I swear to God, I'm gonna go to LA, nobody's gonna do shit to me.
Because, brother, you just got taxed by Crips. And while it is true, I've got a little bit of an enemies list too, I'm actually quite proud of the people who hate me most. If someone like this thought I was amazing and cool and one of the good ones and the homie, I would have to reassess my decisions, which hopefully right now at this point in this journey we call life, regardless of whatever emotional front you are putting up, I hope you're doing that. Because again, getting taxed by Crips, bit of a rock bottom situation, which I hope and I pray you can learn from.
Bro, I remember just a couple years ago, if Nick Fuentes was banned on every platform, nobody wanted to touch him with a 6-foot pole. Again, in my opinion, the reason why that's changed is, you know, politics and global stuff outside of the internet culture has shifted, but especially on the internet culture has shifted and allowed pieces of garbage like Nick Fuentes online to speak his shitty thoughts. But yeah, if I was getting glazed by a guy like Nick Fuentes, I would also be reconsidering my life decisions. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of Anthony Fantano's roast on Adin Ross. Make sure you check out that video and give it a like, you know, give it a lot of engagement. Like I said, I want to ultimately be a part of the internet where the culture is not where it's at right now. It's really that simple. I like good things, I don't like bad things. It's not that hard of a philosophy. And that's pretty much the end of the Adin Ross roast that Anthony Fantano just posted, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. But yeah, he's right. I hope he does learn from this situation. Again, I can only speak to myself. I'm always, especially as a guy, we all had a very toxic, edgy phase, but what you do after that matters. And if you're willing to change and be a better person, yeah, of course there's going to be people that don't accept you, but that all you can do is just always be a good person. I don't know how we got in the internet culture to the point where it's like being the shittiest person online gets you views and popularity. But I do think that there is another path where if you're just like a normal content creator, you make cool content and you're a cool dude, that'll also get you views. You don't have to be gross maxing, you know? But that's where I think I'm going to end today's video. If you like and agree with any of the stuff that I'm saying, or even disagree. But you can only comment if you're a real person, not a bot. Dead internet theory. No, but seriously, if you disagree or agree with any of the stuff that I'm saying, leave a comment down below. Subscribe, it does help the channel grow. What do you think about Adin Ross? Is any of the stuff that I'm saying out of pocket? What do you think about Adin Ross? I'd like to hear your thoughts on that too. And also your thoughts on the internet culture now compared to back then. I'm your internet bro, Raph. Until the next video, I am outski.